Omen as well. Omen raised on the other side. What is going on?
There's a lot here.
Let's address quickly.
Drizzy, thank you with the tier 1.
Raise on FUT, playing that double controller with Rhaegar. We know all of the potential.
Cena chamber, like that over towards B, it's good. Mr. Fallon, Sova, Viper, normal, Phoenix,
This kind
Fade.
of twist coming in from FUT, definitely something that you need to test. Hear me out.
Could be
You're
right.
already
And then
one
Omen on
man,
the other
one
side.
map up. If you had
Going
had
for like
this
the duelist
crazy
Omen.
idea that this is the composition
Doing it for a
that you
couple
want
of
to run,
teams.
go for it.
Bro, CNET played with Angel for 1 year, and then this happens when he goes to FUT.
There's no going back.
What is going on? And also, I'm not the biggest fan of this Omen Icebox pick. I can't wait to see how it's gonna go. But more than that, Giants, they have to pull a little bit deeper if they want to stay in this competition. Pansy and Ash, we don't want to see them go home just yet.
I'm fuming, if I'm honest. This was the perfect opportunity to get to see CNED on Jet, and he's not done it. So, you know, you're going to have solo cast. I'm out. I'm protesting.
Okay, but you're talking about Yedijay too. I mean, Rising Star on the Phoenix, see what he can do.
No, it's not enough. It's not enough. This is
okay, FUT on
soul
defense.
destroying. My one chance
Giants
to find
on
happiness, and
attack.
It's just been shattered.
And
Well, it better be
yeah,
good.
there's a couple of
Because
good
I
TPs,
feel
like this
you know,
dot here,
you
this
get
dot here, where you can
someone
play
long
in
enough,
this
they just
area
really let
and
you down in that
be
one
able, honestly, this area, if we
Anyway,
include this
into
dot,
the game we go. We'll
where
see
you
if
can
it
kind of
actually
duel
works,
over
right? The
towards
proof's
B
in the
main.
pudding, and maybe
Recon goes in,
I don't
and we
know what they've
might
been
have a
cooking
double
up,
push,
because,
and the
this
chamber
is
might
a
rotate.
wild comp to my eye. What do you make of it?
I mean, I genuinely don't even know what to say. I guess you do have the opportunity to try and flash through both at a captain's wall
Push
and
comes
Yedijay's
in.
wall of his own, but
Rotate from the chamber.
when it comes
We have a
down
little bit
to that
of
toxic
delay, I
screen,
imagine. Double
that could
shock
be
and
where
tether.
the answer lies.
We
And
sit
a headshot
we
for
wait.
cracks,
We see the
apparently.
value. Already cracks. I mean,
Yeah, very nice. And
not
they
gonna
still have
miss
all this util.
opportunities like that. Nice little line of sight down there. Coutinho waiting to see if anyone's going to push through towards rafters, but for now, Spike's down.
On site, all 4
So
on
at least
site.
Giants do have the time on their side,
And
but
looking
look at
like
the
no
chip
one's
damage.
looking behind, but I
Only
thought there was a
not
turret
get
that
any of
got
those
shot.
moments capitalized on here, but big information revealed. CNED wants to springboard in. This is a big chance, and not clean enough, really. And hold on, you have to check. Excuse me.
And nicely done from
Where did he
FUT.
just come
And
from?
I'm
He just
telling
flew
you,
down
the
at
amount
them,
of
but
times that a
probably FUT with the
Pipson
first,
coach
their map
team
choice, and I don't think we've quite
goes
seen the method to the
A
madness
on a
yet, but,
pistol,
I mean, they may
I
go through
don't
a
think
pistol.
I've... For the past
Well,
3
this
years, I think
combination
he
will
has
be a
always gone
method.
A on
No.
pistol.
No,
On
I mean,
Icebox.
I do think what is
Even in
cool,
G2,
though,
they
is
used to
looking
do this
towards
thing where they would
Giants.
always hit A
Sure,
until
they're
it
running the
failed.
double controller. You've got the Viper, you've got the Omen there for
Crazy.
Rhaegar.
I don't think they've ever had a B.
Is
B
very good in just handling
pistol.
his own, going off and kind of doing his own thing. So I think I do see a lot of potential for him individually with those curveballs to just pop out of smokes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, look. I love the way you're trying to like theory craft the
This
way.
map is like that, oh
Like,
for
they've
sure.
done some
But
weird
they
stuff,
like
and I'm
really love
desperately
it.
trying here.
They like
But
next
the problem
level
for
love
Giant
it.
X is this isn't the start they'd want, right? You end last game on a bit of a low point, probably frustrated. Yep, that's your own map.
Phoenix
Okay, let's
grabbing the
start with
orb
that
every
pistol.
time. That needs
Let's
to
get
get
that
punished at
building
one
for
point.
ourselves
We'll
here.
wait until we get the mollies out.
That's rough. So now we see the purchase coming out. Bulldogs aplenty. Outlaw on deck for CNED.
Honestly,
And on the other side, Classic.
with the setup over towards B as well, and the chamber being there, they could get both. Like they could go aggro and get either orb.
Making no
So they have some options.
subtleties of this, really.
Okay, Recon is the go
Giants.
signal on this one.
Man, just stuck in
Waiting
towards
for the wall
maze
to go
right now.
down.
Comfortable stack here for FUT, knowing
Wall
that they
goes
are
down,
going
people
to
get
opt
close,
for the
Recon goes
shorter
out.
fights here that you find on the A site here for Giant X. But now with the cutting of noise, Giant X trying to
Okay, waiting for their
tease
own
this
wall.
rotation away, but again, not enough time.
Nah, they got to make a go of this, and just FUT aren't allowing them any further forward. This is lovely from Mr.
Yeah,
Fallen.
Mr. Fallon
Some great work
close.
for result as well,
Got
leading
a
into that nice
off.
and early. I mean, Yedijay's going to have that on
2/3
deck
there
every
for you
single
to
time, it
Jay.
feels like, right? That's going to be cycled through so often. So again, bigger picture. Having a Andalusia flawless at this point is only just, you know, adding to the boon of all of this, right? The benefit for FUT that they get, all those ults coming up nice and quick, working towards it. And I've got to say, I love seeing
And do you
the
plan B of any of these
stage.
comps?
Kinda
Let's
getting
look
a
at
little
the
more
let's look at the
feisty
attacks.
about it.
So
Seeing that
Giants,
come
they'll do
through,
like
love
a
a bit
imagine
of
there's a wall
Now, how
here,
much damage can they
right?
do,
All
though,
they'll
up
do
against
is
a full
smoke
buy,
here
right? A
over
decent
towards
purchase
Snowman,
going for
and they'll
Giant
just take
X,
back a
and they
site.
need to stick this.
They could double smoke as well if they need to, but I'm not sure it's needed. Could even one way and it might work out well.
But gonna be punished for it, of course, this time around.
And then,
Giant X wise to it.
but they're gonna take
Oh,
map
okay,
control.
well,
I'm
that's
not
not
entirely
too bad.
sure how.
I closed my eyes, didn't
But
see
we'll wait
anything.
and
All
see.
good.
I heard laughter in the crowd.
Go close, wall off. duel in, like Phoenix wall off. Similar thing, maybe.
Show me something. Make me a believer. I'm ready. I'm ready.
UJ does get punished,
I'm real close
like we
to
said.
signing up to this. You just gotta,
Needs to happen.
do something. Oh dear. Well, that's not really gonna help, is it? Gonna have to back away here.
Gotta reload the double pump too.
Yeah. Fatino can take the space by Yellow. Gorgeous catch
Lovely
from Hoodie
shot.
as well. Out of captain. Well, pamphlet in the bin. Cracks and Mr. Fallen. Gonna try and do some damage here, but this is a good response from Giant X.
These are the two smokes that I was talking about, but they didn't need to push back a site with it.
Yeah, I like the denial that they did have over towards that A site initially as well.
You kind of get the point.
But it should be a clean and easy post glance here for Giant X. Not too much to work with still. Just having this recon finally cycled back up here for Mr. Fallen.
Last player standing.
Not gonna happen. This is nice. Once they get into that post plant, gonna be very difficult to break. Cracks. Yes, we'll take down Red Guard, but beyond that,
big win for Giants. One gun rebuy, that's it. Cloud's going to keep his armor, I would hope. He'll keep it circled.
You want to keep as many of those rifles up as possible. Kind of got the feel of things. Again, I got to say that was the bonus for FUT, so they were being a little fast and loose with it. It looks like Jay took a bit of a risk to try and go for that orb at the start. A little bit of fumble from Mr. Fallen. It wasn't perfectly clean, so we kind of put pause to that, but we have to give credit there to Giant X to at least stabilize a bit because they've been struggling in the last couple of few.
Nonetheless, though, I feel like FUT will still try to find that ult orb here for Jay. Now still
one away. And is this a free orb? It looks like it. I goes in, free orb. I'm surprised I think they just thought he wasn't going to go for it after punishing it. I think he's going to be relentless.
On the side.
You can always get out of there as well as soon as you see the molly. Heavy rotate comes in.
I mean, Giant X have
and they can definitely play to leave A if they want with the Phoenix.
You check back in. But now the wall's up. The Owl drone comes through, but with that one way, Giant X still yet to push through.
Right here. I mean, they've been sending Prowlers on the other side of the map.
Yeah, I was going to say, last Prowler goes out over towards A. Doesn't see anyone.
Uh-oh. So early. Yeah, how far can he get on this one? Again, the wall's still there. He's seen very little, which is
sends him back.
They don't have the
okay, he saw two.
No, it's Nookie, but
he saw two. They can stay strong with the 4. One person watching middle. 3 over towards site. CNED's TP goes down, so he can play in front of the smoke now. And that's nice. Honestly, this wall, this smoke here, and his TP being down, it kind of works well. Yeah, that's really cool.
Connects. That's Fatino down. And now this becomes a little bit trickier on the site because
double smokes go in, and maybe they're gonna get delayed and not be able to plant this.
Respect was paid to that initial one way there towards B main. Again, you mentioned the time here. CNED with the wide angle.
Uh-oh.
It's just no time. They're gonna be forced to plant here. The one bonus is that Cracks is late on rotation. They do have the spike down and no challenge.
Oh,
the timing
thank God for Mr. Fallon swinging on this one. And UK definitely doable. 1v2, 20 HP.
This man can be monstrous though in these scenarios.
Oh.
That's what I mean. Nookie with a Red Bull clutch looking.
That's the timing of the peak.
Even after seeing some heroics.
Lovely.
What a way to turn the round back into the favor of Giant X. Those are scrappy fights there towards that site. A bit of overextension from FUT. Overcommitment to some of those angles that were being held to just try and continue to deny that plant. But Giant X, I do worry about the fact that are we
2v5 or 2v4?
To see an iteration of them trying to stall out on that time, because it's not going to work in their favor every single time they try to push that kind of issue. The very forward information found here by FUT on their eco round towards that A site. See nobody.
Either way, huge round.
Again, Giant X, they haven't
okay, that forced them down to an eco. Did we get the orb over towards A? Dude, I was too busy asking questions. Oh, it's my lineup. You recon off her and it goes towards back yellow. Oh, we got it. There's some Coach Potato play. Oh, it's Milan. Milan's got my lineup. It is the easiest one to go to the back here. I was trying to work out who the hell's in Coach Potatoes from these.
In the end, they did get the plant down as well. So if anything, Giant X kind of walking away with a little bit of a benefit here, considering they've only got Sheriff behind
goes in, plant goes out.
One big factor of impact.
Mr. Fallon, if they want to, has his but
the post plant is potent. It's difficult to break. Red Guard not forced away just yet. Uncomfortable, yes, but it's Nookie on the bailout again.
Dude,
Nookie still firing. This guy
doing outrageous things.
Completely keep this in check if he has to. Jay is there, and now we start to keep notice of the time. He can't get that defuse. There's nothing he can do about this one. He's made a damn good go of it, J. But the post plant, these two players, Hoodie and Cloud, are just going to play to the clock perfectly. There is no more to be said or done here. Time to fall to the spike. And a valiant fight, yes, from FUT, but a round for Giant X.
Keeping it tight on an eco there. Doing a lot of damage. Again, not really allowing Giant X to scale up your economy that
Nuke though back to back is having
that kind of situation to be able to
doing a lot.
A couple more rifles. Looking over towards the ult economy this time around.
I think I would like to see the chamber play a bit aggro towards B.
Find maybe the right side of A, or even
I feel like the best TP on this map they haven't used yet. They're using this one, which is also really good because you can go to this angle. But this TP here, where this dot is, I'm telling you, that angle there is so strong. But this could be a...
Yeah,
what do we got?
I kind of like that they're trying to play ahead of this, and seeing or maybe hearing some of that fade utility towards B should leave Giant X scratching their heads, but I don't mind this.
And I like this as well from Giants as well. They realized there's only one trip, so somewhere has to be missing in terms of information.
He's so fortunate to be still breathing. He does get caught on the way down by Redgar, actually punishing underneath Tube. And now they've got middle control, right? Divide both of these players from either side of the map. It's going to be very difficult for them to handle now. You've basically put Ada Captain on an island here.
Mate, Redgar's doing bits at the bottom and middle.
Right? Try and find that pinch towards A and isolate Ada Captain.
Smoke over towards the site.
They're still going up middle though. That's the curious part. They didn't try and back around towards A. And actually Cna's found Hoodie. I don't know if I like this as much because Ada Captain gets played in a little here. He's heard
Are they not
this.
even...
That's a catch on the cross. Ada Captain gonna know there's another player as well. Chip damage done. Giant X had way more of an opportunity, but for now, does Cloud get affected by this?
Yeah, good
mollies. A little bit on the way out, but mostly going to keep his HP in a decent position.
This belt timing.
And that's what I was about to talk about here. J, the timing on his flank. But look at this from Nookie. Heads up work here. Who sees who first? But again, J.
Yeah, and it looks like Nuke's owned it.
Cned, another step towards the site now. It's going to be the alarm bells ringing. Nookie's got to get back. Oh, the turn, J! You're nasty with it. FUT, come on. How are you winning that?
Did he make a step there on the hop-up? That's a big question, but man.
What though?
It was a great idea.
That is a 3v5.
Timing, Nookie, so diligent to know, okay, someone could have wrapped around. We didn't have that flank watch.
Bro, if you're Nuke here, you're furious.
Run it back. Cycled back up again. Second one for the half here for J. We saw it being used much more proactively. Giant X are trying to starve FUT of that information
did.
the early round, but
I mean, that is just, I'm mind blown by it. Cena did unbelievable in this round. It's a shame. I really like this. I really like how Giants played this though. Like the double push towards Tube. Even the ult I was kind of fine with.
He's seen the TP, he's seen the L drone, the paranoia is coming, like, can he live? Fatinho on the hunt, he wants to gap close, he wants to get in their face, but for now he's got to respect it. Look at the utility just stalling him out. He doesn't want to overextend here, he's got the sight, he's done his job. Now they need to get that plant down, but this is the problem. You heard it.
Oh, combo. Yeah, messed up a little bit, but that's okay. There we go. That's what we're gonna see. Minus 80 with the fatal, and then we finish him off with 80.
Can they do anything in this post plant now?
Of the Sova ult.
Hoodie's still there. They've got opportunity to stall this.
These snake bites have been a pain here for FUT.
Chuck darts are good as well, and they kind of understand the plant. I tell you what, Giants have gone over their post plants for the G2 plant, which is this, and it's looking good. Got half, did his bit.
They still haven't got the full defuse here. And look at the HP on Ada Captain. 5 HP and time is not on his side. Cloud desperately trying to come back.
That's so nice. Really, really nice.
Excellent work.
Okay, and shout out to Giants, and there's a reason this is called the G2 plant, and they have a good amount of core from the G2 here as well, as they always used to plant there with Sage, and then they were so good in the after plant. And you could see they got the 3 most OP positions in the after plant, and they just did so good.
And they also force out so many of those ultimates.
Yeah, they all had the priority spots in the after plant. Util was good, and everyone can spam there as well. So all of the after plant protocols, positions, everyone understanding what to do, still there. But Giants.
I like it though. Use Ada Captain, right? push him forward, make him work with the squad, try and tee him up
the
for success.
here.
YellowJ gonna creep ahead of this. He's gonna hit the Vandal. He takes the fight, but he tees up the other teammates. That's what it's about. And a captain
Crispy.
just put in position to frag.
One more.
He does the best
Keep an eye
he
on
can.
this over,
Made something of it.
over
It's down
middle
to a
here.
2v2 here. Still gonna have the headhunter. Couldn't land it. Hoodie
Nicely
and Nookie
done from Giants as well,
keep
and
calm,
got a little bit
keep
close.
composure.
Cleaning things up, but damage done nonetheless there by FUT. Giantex, this is the advantage that they want to start finding themselves in. They need these rounds. Again, they're down a map off the back of their map pick. And we're on
does
FUT's
Rocket still on?
playground right
Yeah,
now.
that's true.
Lockdown available here for Giantex. Last time we saw it, it was
He's
that
pretty calm with
that
it.
B main control that we looked towards there for Giantex. They had that stack. They didn't have that mid control, but it looks like they're taking a different approach this time around to guarantee that they can maybe catch off the defenders that are looking to fall back.
Yeah, and Nookie with that lockdown is just, it's just that in the back pocket is such a factor.
This is
Early
interesting. They
investment
use
in the
that.
Viper's Pit, right? That's just
They
you don't want to come to a
use the old school wall.
go elsewhere, which is why they've sacked obviously the rest of the
Get
team.
a lot of
towards the end.
space
That
out.
alongside, they're going to leave Mr. Fallen towards top
Yeah,
middle.
and this is one of the advantages of having the chamber.
Early on. So big information, yes. but Mr.
UK
Fallen's
lucky
gonna
to be
feel this
alive on that
pressure.
one.
That's an
3-person
issue.
push
Control
towards middle.
forward.
Again, just
Depending
playing on
the
the fact
utility
that
of
we only
Mr.
have one
Fallen,
trip.
keep tube safe, but
Yeah,
he
this
just
is nice
trips
from
it
Giants. They've got a
middle.
good
That
understanding of what the chamber
The captain's screwed because of the
means in terms
lockdown.
of only one bit of info.
Again, and he's got the wrap coming in from CT. Mr. Fallen really made a mistake on that one. Good attempt from Ada Captain, but this round is absolutely looking Giant X's way.
What a way to
I have
pivot
no
over
idea.
towards
I
that
literally have
insight.
no idea how many
Low,
rounds
though,
they
at
need
the very
on
least, and looking towards Flame.
on
Max had all
defense.
of his
Because I don't know
utility
how
there
good
with
their
his
back of sight takeover towards A and B
You've
is.
got Hoodie, both there,
I imagine
both
it's
that
good,
ability to
but
kind of play this post plant, but see what FUT can do. If YellowJ is still alive, maybe there's still something to be said. Crack still has a little bit of kit to play with, sure, but this is really hard to break now. They're not getting many chances. Look at this. Look at the damage. Just get towards the site. CNED with a valiant attempt, but it really feels all for naught.
some pretty low HPs.
Drift out of it. Cracks, yes, gonna make a go of it. Nookie's still standing. And you
Little
just can't
bit.
break these final
Just a
players.
little bit too
Cracks
high in the
not gonna
spam
find
there
him
as
on the
well.
side, Cloud waiting it
I'm
out.
loving these rounds from
Playing with those
Giants though.
expectations of where these players would be in the post plant, but
Just
again,
the mid lux at the
curious
moment. I'm
why
pretty
Mr.
sure
Fallen
FUT
was
might need to
drifting
do a
like that after
timeout,
he
and
lost
maybe
sight on
CNED
middle.
needs
Maybe
to
he thought
start
he had more
punishing
time
over
to
towards
play
middle.
with. He certainly
Take
did.
some jewels.
No, I
Yeah.
think after that
And I
initial
reckon you'll see the
tag
chamber
on
instead of going
towards
over towards
Rekar,
B at the
believe,
beginning.
left
I
TP
think you're going to
back
see it
down
start over towards middle. Because
mid. Didn't expect
I've had a
that
couple of rounds
walk-up
now
to
where
have
they're
been
just getting,
so early underneath
they're just
Boiler.
going through
Expected
middle.
Maybe a bit more of that kitchen presence, but this positioning here, I mean, the proactivity that we saw coming out from Giantex and their usage of those mollies, not just saving them for the post plant, but just to completely deny that backside control, make it very uncomfortable into the retake. But now a timeout to come in here again for FUT. They are onto an eco. Not really much we're looking for. It's just about looking forward.
And again, if I'm going to sit here and harp on about CNED when he played Jet on maps like this, you know, I'm going to put the kind of shoe on the other foot as well, is that Nookie playing this
Lewis,
role on
yeah,
this
it's a
map was
madness.
always enjoyable. Him on Killjoy was
We're
always
in
enjoyable
for a
aspect. It was
madness.
one of the first roles that really put him on the radar for me, especially alongside obviously that Raze that became almost synonymous with his success, but an exception on that role as well. So good to see him back in that hoodie, having a great performance as well.
I'm guessing the Phoenix will make sense on attack. And I guess they just default. I guess the thought behind the Phoenix is that B orb is free these days because of the changes, so this can always be an orb for the Phoenix.
Really try and break it with that presence.
And then they can always punish.
As silly as that sounds, it's very
They
simple.
can always punish the A orb.
Very complicated problems. But for as it stands, they're going to try and work with a very shoddy purchase here, FUT, so I don't know how much they're going to be able to get away.
Probably not going to see what FUT we're talking about in the in terms of the macro plan until the next round. They're getting a little bit more aggro on this one, especially as numbers get spotted over towards B.
On the eco, YellowJ looking to deliver, pushing the way out.
Oh man, 5 HP with that peak.
One way still denying line of sight here for Giantex.
Timing. Yeah, Nookie just started to step away from that.
These two of them might speed up over towards site, and Vitinho
YellowJ
really speeds up. Double satchel to the top of site. There is a gun there, but oh, it fell down. No.
Still a little bit of damage. Okay, YellowJ's got himself a rifle,
picks up a
right?
gun.
That was dropped from, I imagine, Nookie. And he knows that look at this post plant though. They're just instantly going to the other side. They're like, right, we'll just sit on the other side of this. But do they have the same utility? Do they go for a long walk around? They don't. They've lost a little bit of a track on where he is. So that's a shoulder.
Did he not? Yeah, his teammate told him.
Definitely called from his teammates. Still got flash. Still got the molly. Does have ult, but they're double stacking this. There's the flash and the swing. Oh, he's caught Hoodie. That's an issue.
Oh.
Yeah, it's ult time. He's running it down. Cloud up for it, trying to close the gap. Does he get back in time? Cloud stands,
oh.
And he falls.
20 HP.
Yeah,
and he was pretty safe with the ult there.
On stage here for Yedijay.
I was wondering if a full swing was going to come in.
Of FUT with a Red Bull clutch to come in off the back of an eco.
Yeah, it's a nice thrifty.
Not just the clutch, that was a thrifty round as well.
Yeah, the flash was really good.
That's great momentum for them to continue.
Could he have fully swung the ult here?
Knowing that they go into the next half at minimum even at this 4-6. And
one enemy remaining.
Now online here for CNED. It's been a while since we've seen it. But just taking a replay, a look back at this situation, man.
I think
that Phoenix ult,
so. It would have been slight wallbang damage.
Would
have been close.
Yep. The survivor. For now, it looks like Giant X kind of going back to what was their bread and butter somewhat, and that might be a dead cracks over there. Oh, has he got moves?
Nice. Stays live on this one. Phoenix really committed on this. Can't really get out. Maybe a wall. Oh, molly. Little wall.
Instantly cycles it, gives him a way out of danger. Perfect work. Big damage done. Fatinho gone, making it very difficult to get to that back part of sight. And at least get the rifle back. But again, they've lost a lot.
And what I was talking about in terms of CNED is happening a little bit more. He is kind of just watching over towards here. Not fully what I was expecting, but or at least more aware of potential lags in the middle.
Gives information that Giant X
did Hoodie really not smoke over towards middle against a comp that doesn't have a killjoy? I think that's a massive error. Maybe they have a plan with it in this, but
get towards the site, get that spike down. You don't want to get to the post plants again. That's the biggest issue. Mr. Fallen not allowing them to do it. It's Nookie, the one to try and trailblaze.
Guess they don't have a turret spot down.
Close to the site though. They haven't dipped away from this. There is still out a captain nearby. Yeah. He's going to try and get around the corner. He's done it. That's Nookie gone. It's all
Teammate can touch and then just wait.
1v2. Gonna play around the pit. That's about to drop if he's not. Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What an absolute
As he's still alive.
Travesty of an end of a round. That's not.
And I think for sure, with the success that they've been having over towards middle, the fact that Chamber only has one trip, you gotta throw that Viper smoke in middle.
Something that you
don't understand why you wouldn't.
Every round you can take.
I guess for after plant util smoke on spike, they want to change it up, but
Lauren, at the end of this matchup, at the end of this best of 3, the desk was talking about it. We're not going to see one of these teams until after Masters Madrid.
And honestly, I wasn't that worried about this map until we've seen 2 rounds now strung together by FUT. I was thinking, you know what, Giant X look really competent here. They've got a good read on it. Oh, what am I seeing? I mean, for this one, we do have Mr. Fallen running with the operator. Maybe he's got a rifle by him as well.
It is a little bit weird as well because Hoodie is doing his wall from. He's doing like the deeper wall. Or is he? Oh no, he's changed up his wall now. Okay.
No, absolutely not.
Still no smoke over towards middle, so this line just gets held the whole time, and they never have to worry. And that's like the weakness having the chamber is that you have to worry at middle, which means that 3 people can stay strong over towards A.
That's a lockdown now. Massive. Facilitating the plant. Looks like Nookie's going to hop up. There we go. Cross and sorted. Do need to be careful of that corner. It can be covered if they want to do it, but
Cracks is 1 kill away from
Fatal.
And maybe they have some kind of Tevin Molly combo.
And Cracks has his entire kit to work with as well, plus a flash there from Yedijay. But still looking to delay here.
Yedijay's in trouble. Yeah, that paint shot was
let a heal up from the wall here.
It's going to be tricky to
smoke on the plant though, so as much as I wanted to smoke over towards middle, I feel like once the spike actually goes down, this one's probably secured.
The captain going to go down. Yedijay does find damage, so it's all traded back. Now we look towards the back line. Hoodie and Nookie. Nookie going to put himself forward, trying to play ahead of this. Cracks takes him down.
Both the mollies used.
Final few, but time is going to be on their side. They're going to be working this as far as they can. Cloud with it all to prove, and all to do, and all
Oh man, he's too good. 15, Mr. Fallon had his chance. 15 HP. 1v3.
This kid's nuts.
A Red Bull clutch from Cloud coming out once again. The savior in their matchup yesterday, or 2 days ago. I keep saying yesterday because these days have been going by so quickly. But that match against Carmine Core, Cloud was the saving grace. We're seeing him pull it off once again. It is maddening how good he is at this game.
He's kind of saved this half of them. I've got a feel in my mind that was going to be tied up. It felt like you're really close by. Wow. Wow. I mean, I think we've all seen it before. I think a lot of people, even in the previous game, were saying, you know,
let's
Cloud,
see. How does this comp work on attack?
For years, but every now and then you catch those
How does it pawn over
so
towards
clearly,
B?
It's just fantastic to witness. However, FUT managed 5 on the defending side.
That's really bold.
Straight through with 7 in the end. Feels like they snagged that one away just at the very end, thanks to
Just
Cloud's
to try and get a
work,
kill over towards middle.
They do have a lead here.
A little bit of scouting there towards mid with the aggressive TP up there from CNED. Now Hoodie. Nice timing to fall off the site as FUT look to creep up. Not making a peep thus far. But Hoodie actually pushed
The good news is they broke the turret. And now they get one lurking over towards Tube. So this distraction is the recon spots a good amount of numbers here. And Viper is going behind, but there's 2 people going behind over towards A. So this is a weird one. Yeah, they need to push all the way through and kind of meet the Viper here. Viper clears all of this, now they need to be worrying about this. Yeah, and these 2 feel like they've probably owned it, but they have no idea that Viper's cleared everything.
Look at the kit on Fatinho. He's still got the paint shell to invest if he fancies it, which he almost freely clear some of these corners.
I mean, you've got 2 super low, in Mr. Fallen and Cracks as well. Paranoia, opportunity here.
Gonna spot one, there's the paint shell, but I mean, not gonna get the value we were imagining out of it. Paranoia could be actually
5
very
HP,
good.
3 HP.
2 or 3, it doesn't matter. Mr. Fallen catching the cross. Sharp. Needs more, not gonna get more. Okay, FUT. I'm the first in the second.
That was nice. I like the initial aggression to take out the turret, and then it allowed the luck as well to kind of secure this one. I kind of like the mid stuff, to be honest. I don't think we'll see that on... I mean, maybe we'll see that on Byron's.
FUT working towards this buy. CNED, again. The Outlaw has been what he's been fancying on those ecos. Or on those anti-ecos as well into the second round of a half. For Giant X. Curious to see the method that they choose to approach this round with. They're looking at forward position.
Chance to farm the ecos. CNED gets the eco farmer gun out.
It is going to be Cloud, so they're looking to try and get that Hunter's Fury
and
up to the future.
That makes sense.
They're going for both of them. Okay, uncontested here from FUT.
You'll take that every day of the week. This round is not one that you're imagining you're getting away with much, so you almost take what you're given. Yeah, the Jake looking to maybe farm up the opponents instead, as Edgar's going to be ringing the dinner bell for him here. Oh dear. Yeah, the Jay.
Yeah. Do they want to throw him the spike?
So that's going to be a point to the good.
How confident are they? No way, they're going back to A.
And they've left A.
Okay, the walk.
Is there an AWP here?
Thing is, though, the spike is going to be so late. Giant X not hearing much towards that B site. They'll just stick together, I guess. The pistols, you got to play those numbers, try and guarantee that you can get those trades down at the very least. Playing so careful in that kind of sense.
No, okay. Mr. Fallon, though, close to his ult. So instead of Phoenix getting it, they just want to get an ult online early.
Yeah, I want to see who goes hunting. I do imagine Yellow Jay will be on the case, but again, you don't want to go too far if you do have that rifle, right? It's like there is that fine balance. So, okay.
Okay. He did dink him earlier. Goes back for more.
Oh, good. All in once in. Yeah, it's just it's hunting season really. And Hoodie, Cloud just trying to keep their lives as long as they can, but they are the days.
That's all this guy. That's so unlucky.
I imagine that the call to just have 4 completely just try and save and die to that spike later on was probably to try and avoid Yedijay just cycling back up into that run.
No bullets.
Halfway there.
No bullets to damage.
And Andalusia flawless coming out here for FUT. 7-7. Giant X anti-eco coming through. The FUT, very comfortable bonus.
And if I'm not mistaken, that is a FUT timeout as well, so maybe wanted to come up with some sort of concept for this, considering they are on that slightly lighter purchase, or maybe just to check in for this half, really, if anything. So why not pump the brakes for a second, it looked like, but tell a lie, we're back underway. So I'm interested to see what they go for. I don't know how these two teams fare at this point. The Giant X, it's a little scary because they are the ones who are going to be facing elimination here at this point, because FUT do have that map under the belt, so they get a little more respite and a very quick challenge.
They've been so good at creating pressure over towards middle.
Captain just walking mid,
every single time. Pistol this round. Yeah, and now what? Now
these,
okay, so is this how they play it?
Yeah, still
They
maintaining
they actually just
control here.
Oh my god.
Onto the head of Captain.
What the hell is that shot? Oh, lovely combo over towards the back of sight here to allow the plant. And they don't get it. And I can't imagine they get much more unless they go back over towards A.
Yeah, we'll see if Cena can find some space to work for them. They haven't cleared the utility, that lower mid side, so that's still feeling safe. And you can see the run back already happening. Cloud's the one to start leaning back towards that A site, but he will be behind the curve slightly, I think, as Mr. Fallen should be able to get, if he wanted to, straight towards site. Obviously, he didn't know it was completely sparse of players, so I would just slow down just a touch, but
30 seconds
we'll
left.
find out very soon. And he is free to plant.
It's weird.
As expected. I mean, you're up.
Yeah, plant for heaven.
5-3 here for Giant X. You're going to play for that retake protocol. Cloud
They
has
have a
to
recon.
work with.
They have a fade eye.
And you also
There goes the recon.
Maze toxic screen here for Giant X as well.
There goes the fade eye.
Just want to see if
Tap
he gets
them both.
costly. That's it. CNED,
He needs one.
he ain't gonna get it.
All
Hoodie,
these shots in this round.
quick. And now down to Mr. Fallen and Cracks. Nookie making himself noted. Yeah, taking down Cracks and Mr. Fallen.
Lovely shots in this round for sure.
From
So-
Giant X. Love that. Love what I'm seeing.
Two armor
Considering the
rebuys,
pressure that
relatively
Captain was willing to put by just flying up
convincing.
getting towards middle.
Dude, give me this
Putting
nuclear
Redgar
shot.
really on a platter right next to Fatino, but
I
they
forgot how
handle it
close
perfectly.
forgot how close Redgar is to his
Yeah,
to
flawless.
his
So they'll be
screen.
happy with that. Stabilize
Throws
the money, keep
inside
those
it.
rifles up.
Lovely shot.
Answer back after what was a rough start.
Had a Captain, the one that we're looking towards as well. I mean, those lurk timings, very strong. The positioning, the disruption, but again,
His posture
that
seems
Viper
better.
is
Yeah,
the
he
first
saw
to fall in a composition.
he
like
saw the 1
FUT
HP guy,
is
right? Who
running
deals with
with,
like posture.
and you're
I'm
leaning
pretty
towards
sure.
that B site,
To try
you
help
are gonna
fix
have to
it.
pivot continuously.
It looks better. I'm not saying it's
Cover
great,
to be
but it does
provided in
look
that
better. It
kind
used to
of
be
sense.
outrageous.
So we'll see how they decide to cook up into this round. Your standard drone coming out. No one spotted thus far. CNED walking up towards pipes. Cloud right on the other side, but he's going to play a bit more passively. Just try and keep this space in case FUT do need to find themselves.
Phoenix 1 away.
I mean, you've got Mr.
Sova
Fallen,
1 away.
Yeah, the J 1 away. Fatino just handing out fades though. Mr. Fallen's gone, so that's
Yeah,
the ult
smoke
out of
up,
this
so
round potentially for
it
Mr.
at least
Fallen.
creates
That
the
could have been an
pressure that
opportunity
he
for
can
him,
get
but
out of there. He's sticking around a little bit.
Out there too.
So they've lost all the surprise to this round. Yeah, the J does have the ult ready to go, so they could depend upon that to clear that B site a little more if they fancy
You'd
it, but
imagine
this
Mr.
is
Fallon
scary
was
times
one
now,
of
losing
the
out on Mr.
pivotal
Fallen.
people to help them get back a site here.
I like that
So-
dark cover thrown out by
Oh
Redgar
my
as well.
goodness. Right.
It's a little bit more difficult and forces out the run it back from Yedajay to clear out these angles, push past these smokes.
He's got a lot of information off that though.
I was ready to go on a little
players back there by CT.
monologue there,
Now
but
for the post plan, what do we have really? Add a captain with a little bit of kit
Smoke
from
to
Mr.
block
Fallen
off
down. They don't have
vision.
the same sort of effect, right? They can't depend on all of that utility, so they will need to posture up. They will need to take a fight, and now, well, that'll
Touch of the
certainly help out
spike.
that. There's just a shot in the dark, and it works.
does get cleared.
Yeah, this guy.
They won't
is
expect
so
this, but he's going to
confident.
go
Such a
down to
nasty
like
little
50
player. Look at him.
HP.
They had no idea. He was so ready for the follow-up, but great work from Captain in the backlines as well. Down to 2 apiece, but the HP lower, dwindling, and Captain down to 8, but still alive.
Yeah, man.
Still enough for them to
Close,
tie this
though.
scoreline even
8
closer.
HP.
Neck and neck here on the second map of this best of 3. And with how close every single round has been, though, since we've swapped sides, despite the fact that it has been FUT for 3 rounds into the second half, Giant
Do I
X
like the
have
chamber
made it
changes?
uncomfortable.
I
They
don't think
made
it was
them
needed.
Fight for it. So
But
haven't been
why
able
not?
to get quite comfortable in building up that economy for either team thus far. Coutinho, though, Showstopper is available. And we're seeing a lot more proactivity.
Massive paranoia sent. You can see him just running straight.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Either herd them forward, but look who's just powering in spawn.
Mr. Fallen.
It is Mr. Fallen. He didn't want to be caught there, but Cloud actually delivered the fatal blow towards that captain. That was down middle, if I'm not mistaken.
Literally somehow further back than when he spawns.
No, they are very much aware of you now. He's an audacious
I was going to
player,
say, I reckon they're just going to swing that.
Hunted out. Cloud had enough of that mischief. And losing out on captain and YellowJ, that has really taken a lot of the viability out of this round.
Creeping up towards tube here. Nuki's been watching underneath.
Let's talk about the economy. Because let's just say when they lose this, we got no money.
45 seconds left. Just about done and dusted here, though, for FUT. Would require heroics to be able to bring them back in. Again, leaning back towards this B site. They're going to have to, if they want to get that spike plant down, they have to clear so deep into B.
30 seconds
Giant
left.
X happy to give it up, though. They know that they have the numbers advantage.
No need to risk anything here. It will need...
Yeah, I like this from Giants. They know they want to try and get a kill before they plant. The issue is they're going to have to take a while kind of checking some of these angles, but
right.
they got numbers.
I mean, these two, mechanically talented. That's a lot of targets.
A lot of targets, a lot of space that they've given up as well. You would expect
Nade.
CNED to be playing a bit further up in this 2v5.
They got to be clean on this. They need at least a freebie. They're not getting it. Cracks. He didn't take much damage, though. That is one benefit. But again, look at this utility, forcing him deeper and further away. So difficult to try and be that difference maker now. Defuse is inevitable. He admits that now. It's time to back off from this Giant X. That early work, the pivotal aspect here.
So much space had been found by Giant X on the extremities. Now FUT, semi-eco to come through. Just try and bolster that by just a little bit alongside the hero rifle into the hands of Cracks. Looking at what else they have to work with here. Mr. Fallen does have the Hunter's Fury in hand as well. One away also from a couple of these ultimates. CNED could try to get the Tool of Force online.
2 hero guns.
I mean, we're clutching at straws, right? You're just like...
if CNED gets this orb...
In my mind, it's on YellowJ having a pop-off round or Cracks having masses of impact. Something going almost kind of beyond expectation. On the other side, also very close to a couple of ults. Cloud's almost there, Hoodie's almost there, Nuki's very nearby. So they've just rang the dinner bell, right? And Cloud, so clean. CNED falling to his death there. And this is just... going their way, yeah. Fatino having none of it. He wants that ult back online. He used it just a moment ago, but he's farming with every single
good
kill
amount
he
of money
gets,
from this, as long as they don't, as long as they don't lose any more.
Many chances. So that's Giant
that's
X
really
now.
good.
Double
They can buy for the rest of this half. You would imagine,
looking
unless
very comfortable
like
here
3 in
on
a row.
Icebox. We were worried about how the momentum was going to go, but after they lost 6-13 on their map pick, still able to carry forward, have that resilience. And their defense
nice angles with the wall there.
Solid thus far here for Giant X. FUT, though, massive snowball round coming in for them. With the ultimate cycling up, you've got the Nightfall, the execution. Deny any of that auditory, any of those auditory cues. That is extremely bold. I mean,
it's all 3.
Protocol now.
Nope, it's 2. Raise touches out.
Getting that lockdown could be the round for them.
It could potentially, but this is really risky. Okay,
the
Fatino
fast trade though.
In time to at least deny YellowJ further impact.
Oh, there's so much on this one.
Hear all of these ults coming through, right? Lockdowns there, they are just spamming these out. CNED, the one to find Hoodie. The plant yet to come in though. Look towards that spike.
Dude, trying to flood in with the flash. This was...
Finding both of them. The spike now falls.
That was fantastic.
This was a heavy invested round from FUT. This is problems. This is dire straits. This is down to 1 man.
Fatino on this round. And FUT, no money.
Exceptional impact there.
They get how many rounds are they at? 2-9? 2-9 lost bonus, 3,000. No plant.
We saw the ideas.
The lineup.
Giant X fact that it's all on the back of the duel.
And they used a couple of ults into that one as well.
Looking a little bit dodgy. We saw the lockdown came out very early. Giant wanted to fight forward, not even give that opportunity for FUT to find the plant instead of playing a bit more of a clean retake protocol, but absolute heroics to come out. Second time out now here for FUT.
Don't feel like I've fully...
And things are not
yeah, I think I've fully seen the Phoenix
in that case, FUT have 4 rounds to
like idea come to life.
Yeah,
I haven't seen too much where I've been like, yeah, you need a Phoenix for that one.
Right, they got those, the pistol round going, followed up with a second, that's fine. But once we go into the gun rounds, once we go into the buy rounds, it has been Giant X really in control. It's been very well handled.
I feel like there's other things that could work better.
A lot of the strengths of Icebox, really. Yeah. It's nice to see, kind of, it's a reminder of how good these teams are, these players are on a map like this, right? It sounds almost silly, but, it's been a moment since we got to enjoy Icebox, and there is still very much some very deep diligence here from Giant X. The way they've been approaching it is just fantastic.
I don't know.
Again,
a long time, I think.
In that last round, just threading the needle. As soon as that spike wasn't down early, he was finding it on the way through. So that was just perfect for him. And now we come through, yes, still ults to play with for FUT, but the problem is they don't have the finances to really back up much beyond that. And then
so you want to flash,
rounds, right? It's just
you want to flash, but then you could...
In practice, let's see if they've got anything up their sleeve here. This has been Giant X running away with this half.
Let's play.
Tofos out, looking to peek alongside this owl drone. Finds one.
Imagine if he was on Jet.
That's a gun.
He'd already be up in there in yellow.
Yeah, and maybe a recon to back of yellow.
Like,
wait.
Breaks my heart, but Hoodie has to give away the game, and now he's a little screwed here. I don't know how much he can really do. Whoa! Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Get the gun, yeah.
And T, any more information?
Oh, risky.
Yeah, the J. Well, he knows where it's coming from, but Fatinho is always going to find some impact here. Mr. Fallen's gone down. But this time they've got the
goes in. Phoenix does a wall. Prowler out to try plant. Fatinho spams it. They can't plant.
Is just immovable in this. And this is going to be, again, another problem. Yellow J's gone down. Now it's really on CNED, who has the rifle, maybe cracks.
Yeah, they just can't plant there.
Fatinho is on fire. He is coming alive for this side. Exactly.
It doesn't look comfortable to play, I swear.
1 to match point here for Giant X. 45 health here for CNED. Nothing he can really do. Spike drops so far in towards B site as well.
30 seconds left.
There's no fair fight here. It's first contact and then a swing from the others. And he knows it. He's trying and he's failing. It's Nookie. And the icing on the cake
4 chances to finish this and sunset, right?
Yeah, match point here for Giant X, and so
like this number doesn't get too low.
That round by FUT. No ultimates to work with now. That was the last 3 remaining for them.
Oh, the Boombot chipped in there.
What's interesting is also comparing these
the
compositions.
Boombot did a lot of damage there, to be fair.
Giant X, they're a little bit more measured in their utility usage. FUT, it feels like they're really relying on Adacaptain being able to find those positionings on the lurk, and then Yedajay just being so scrappy and just throwing off some of those timings. But if they're not winning on those engagements, they don't really have much more to work off of.
Yeah, it's running on fumes now, isn't it?
Bring them down.
And we're seeing some vintage Nookie, some classic Fatinho. Seeing them really find that, and it's nice to see, because it has been the Cloud Show for a while, right, when you're talking about Giant X, but we're seeing some of those pillars
They've got a recon, but they need to clear yellow. They've used their drone to get out. Close. It's a Fade Eye? Oh, they've used their Fade Eye as well.
Enough to secure the rounds. And it looks like, again, this BP is going to be coming through. This time around, Hoodie here.
Wait, are they not going to clear yellow?
Pushed up as well. Yeah, the J, can he close down on any of these players? He wants that first one. Yeah, he's gonna get it.
Pretty nice.
Unable to escape, and that should at least
but I still feel like we're going to have the same issue where they can't plant. We've got no wall to cover this. Oh my Jesus, that's big.
Much of this site. Still a sliver
How
to
do they
work
plant?
off of here, though, for FUT.
But Nookie just not allowing them any further, and Yedajay completely dialed in towards where Nookie was, looking to maybe, I don't know, get a trade on that, but he loses his life, and now numbers advantage. This is scary. Cloud still has Kit to play with too, as does Fatinho, so they're making a run for it.
Again, numbers here, but look at Adacaptain looking to find something on the rotation. Alarmbot to give away his location, though. The Ruse is given up.
Gone.
Okay.
They get a plant on site, and it's a 2v4, and CNED probably needs to get a pick.
Chance. It feels like it's fading by the second as the HP bars get chipped away at. CNED, if there's a time to come alive, it would be now. That's not the show he wanted, a clip, a tag, but it's not enough. Look at them surrounded, swarmed near on. Giant X trying to stay alive more than anything, trying the best they can, and digging in deep here.
Okay.
But it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, didn't really feel convincing. I didn't see.
They bring us the distance now.
I didn't see how it could plant. I gave it a fair go. I was trying not to be too negative with it, but I didn't really understand how it's meant to do anything over towards B. These are a lot of Utah to get over towards A. Oh, B main.
Upsets
So yeah, I'm not too sure.
Here taking each other's map pick.
Hey, look, it's a reminder.